This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Tuesday, June 16th. I'm Tori here with Erica, and we have Jeffrey, who is joining us from home. Jeff, how you doing?
I feel good. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, I definitely didn't know the date, so I'm happy I had it in the prompter. So
You know what, Tori? Right when that came out of my mouth, I'm like, oh my God, is it Tuesday? I was almost blanked out, but I got it right.
Don't you hate that when you're like, happy today? You don't know.
It don't matter.
It does not matter these days. It's so true. All right, let's get to some juicy gossip because this has just come out. A new unauthorized biography on the First Lady is shining light on the frosty relationship she has with her stepdaughter, Ivanka. The Art of Her Deal, the untold story of Melania Trump, is out today. Washington Post reporter Mary Jordan wrote the book after interviewing 100 people. In it, she says that Ivanka initially called her stepmother the portrait because of how little she spoke. Meanwhile, Melania refers to Ivanka as the princess due to her entitlement and privilege. Ivanka also tried to have the First Lady's office renamed to the First Family Office, but no, Melania put a stop to that. The book also claims Melania delayed moving into the White House because she was renegotiating her prenup. The White House, by the way, calls the book pure fiction. Jeff, I really quickly, are you kind of like into this book a little? Like, I do want to know the details, but I know it's unauthorized, but like, do you kind of want to read it?
No, it's trash. It's clickbait. You know what I mean? I don't even know how this is legal, to be perfectly honest. Could I write a book about LeBron James that's unauthorized and reap the benefits from that?
Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous. How is this legal?
Well, unless it's authorized, you can say I just interviewed people surrounding him and got a feeling for it, and I wrote a book because she's a public figure, so therefore you're allowed to sort of write about public figure as part of history. Are you also thinking this is trash, Erica?
Oh, Tori, I don't care about these people.
So classy. It's such a classy way of saying it is.
I mean, come on. First of all, we know the story. Like, let's just stop pretending like we don't. But I do find it really interesting in all of these situations, not only just this book or the whoever's, the moment that something goes down and there's some interest, then all of a sudden there's 100 people who are ready to tell all of your business.
I know.
Have you seen how fast these Karens have been being identified in the media lately?
So quick.
I mean, you post something and it's like 2 seconds later.
That's Karen
like
Smith from New
third
Jersey.
grade teacher is like, now that was Karen Jones, and she lives at blah, blah, blah. This is her employer. In fact, this is their number. It be your own people. They don't like you either.
That's very, very true. I do have to say that the rumor that we all hear, or at least in D.C., is that she has negotiation and a contract with the president, and that it's for one term. This is all rumors, but I think that's going to be the main part of this. But again, unauthorized. We have no facts, no truth, just
well, we don't
gossip.
know if it's not true.
Right. We just don't know if it is true. So it's just, yeah, I don't care about those people. I love how you said that. Rebel Wilson, moving on, has been keeping fit during quarantine. But like all of us, the struggle is real. The actress says she's been committing to a year of health and has slimmed down quite a bit. But she says she's still trying to reach her target weight of 165. Rebel recently posted on social media that reaching her goal takes daily effort and there are setbacks. And she recently confessed she's an emotional eater, which makes sticking to a fitness plan hard. Still, check out this video she posted running up and down the stairs at the Sydney Opera House. You got this, Rebel. That's not Australian. I was trying really hard to like picture like Crocodile Dundee singing, I couldn't get it. Can we relate to this? What do you think about this, Eric? You've had different ups and downs in fitness and workouts. Can you relate to this?
Yeah, I think anytime you set a goal for yourself, that's why I started doing fitness competitions, because I'm very goal oriented. So if I say I'm going to do something, then I have to follow through and do it. But eventually it became more of an obsession. So I just kind of changed everything that I was doing so that it was more of my daily routine, not something that I had to have a goal for. But I stopped looking at the scale. I can't.
I never do.
The scale.
Jeff, do you look at the scale? Are you a scale guy? I think you are, aren't you? Sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes. You know, I've just gotten back into working out now, and I think good on Rebel Wilson. People are going to say, well, Listen, you know what they're going to say. You can't do anything in this world without people criticizing you. For me personally, I find it that my mental health becomes stronger and I'm a better person from working out. I don't know whether it's the chemistry in my body, something goes to my brain, endorphins, whatever it may be. I'm a better person when I work out. I get more things done and I just feel better all around. So if you think, whatever you think, go ahead, put it on Twitter. Do whatever you want to do.
I love how you said that. To be honest, I haven't worked out in a couple weeks.
Because you know what I'm going to
go
say.
ahead.
There's going to be haters for Rebel Wilson getting in shape, and that's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I'm happy that she's getting healthy, but I haven't worked out in a couple weeks, and I'm having obsessive anxiety.
I've been telling you.
I know.
I've been telling
I
you.
know.
The first 2 weeks of quarantine, I couldn't work out. I had a terrible, infection that broke my entire face out, so I couldn't sweat.
Right.
And I was going down a
going down a little spiral, yeah.
So that's why I started doing Kundalini yoga, and I did the mat Pilates and all of that because I needed just to get my mind right.
Yeah, I know you and Jeff have always said it helps the brain, and I got to get back to it because right now I'm like, but just putting on lipstick. Just kidding. Less than a month after announcing their split, it appears that Brian Austin Green and Megan Fox have both moved on. That was fast. Brian was spotted grabbing lunch with Courtney Stodden. Courtney separated from her husband, actor Doug Hutchinson, in March. Meantime, Megan and Machine Gun Kelly pretty much confirmed they're a couple. They were seen holding hands and kissing outside a restaurant. Megan also sparked rumors of a romance with Machine Gun Kelly after she announced her split. She also, remember, starred in his video for the song My Bloody Valentine. So, Erica, how soon is too soon to move on? You've been through a divorce. Was there a time period, or is it case by case?
Well, I think in modern day affairs, not affairs, but you know what I mean. A lot of people are in situations where you are separated, but you can't physically separate from each other.
Right.
And I mean, we were in our 30s, and I'm like, I do want to have a life outside of this.
Yeah.
So it just became we were separated, and eventually we were able to file for divorce and separate.
Yeah.
So I think, I don't know, whatever works for people.
Yeah, and also
For
have
me,
they been
I wanted my life.
Yeah, and if it's been degrading for a long time or been weighing on you, the relationship, perhaps you do want to get out and see. Jeff, do you think this is too fast, or are you case by case?
I don't know. Listen, how bad would it sting, though, if you were Brian Austin Green and you're like, I know something's going on with you, Machine Gun Kelly. I know. And no, there isn't. And then as soon as you break up, you go with that person. So he's probably just he looked over and Courtney Stodden was at a coffee shop. He's like, you're coming with me. I'm in a relationship.
That's so true. The next person who walked in the room, you, me, let's do this, let's move. That's so true. It was it was clear they were together. Also, Machine Gun Kelly makes a cameo in the King of Staten Island, the Pete Davidson movie.
I just saw that.
Did you like it?
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. Not my favorite Judd, but I did laugh. But
it was good. It was a good movie.
That's true. We're not even halfway through 2020, but next year's Oscars are already being delayed due to the pandemic. So the Academy officially announced it's pushing back the 2021 ceremony by 2 months to Sunday, April 25th. Meantime, Hollywood is starting to reopen after halting production, but there are some new rules in place, including a shorter workday and limiting live audiences. On a scale of 1 to 10, Jeff, how sad are you that the Oscars is delayed?
We've done this before, Tori. I think they just need to skip it. I mean, I think it makes more of a statement just to say, you know what, we're going to skip it this year because we're not important as everyone thinks we are. What's going on in the world is much more important, so let's lend some ears to that. So listen, I understand if you're a huge celebrity, you're probably like, woe is me, I did a good job this year, but listen, life goes on. There's more important things than what celebrities are doing. That's just the honest truth.
And I don't know sports, but I do know, I believe Dwight Howard has said, look, I'm not going to play basketball right now because there's so many more priorities I need to take care of. What do you think? Are you at a loss because the Oscars have been pushed back?
No, but that's an interesting point that you bring up because I think that there are a lot of celebrities who might have been in Oscar contention that feel the same way that a lot of these athletes are coming forward and saying, you don't need to be distracted by what's happening right now. You need to be active. You need to be engaged. That's the reason why we're having issues and talking about social justice. And Black Lives Matter. So I think that this will be an interesting way for a lot of industries to kind of pivot to incorporate things that are a little bit more woke to middle America.
I'd also, and I appreciate that, I'd also like to see more storylines from other people. I mean, I'm just sick of the same story
I've been saying that
over. I know, since
every time there's a reboot, I'm like, we ain't got no new stories.
There's no new
I got a
storyline?
story for y'all right now.
Take one. Hit it. Jeff, do not go away. Coming up on DBL, we are blowing your mind with the strangest life hacks on TikTok. People sure have a lot of time on their hands. That's true. Plus, forget middle school. Meet a 13-year-old boy who just graduated college. Wait, my self-esteem just went down. That's not even the most surprising part. Wait till you find out how many degrees he earned. And as we go to break, another look at our empty studio. Pretty much, we're all working from home. We love you. We miss you guys. And we'll be right back. Welcome back to DBL. TikTok isn't just for learning silly new dances. The social media app can also make life easier with life hacks. We're showing you some of the best ones. So check out this one. Hate picking seeds out of your lemon juice? Just stick a skewer in it and then squeeze. Look at that. When life hands you lemons, stick a skewer in it.
Huh.
We've astounded Erica.
That's interesting.
I think that's cool. I used to host a show on hacks. I love hacks. So that's a good one. I think that's helpful. If you're a chef and you need to get some lemon juice out of there, check out this next one that helps you de-stem strawberries. So instead of cutting off the top, just grab a straw and poke it through the bottom and voila, no more stem. Of course, then you're buying plastic straws, which we could have a whole other conversation about. Jeff, you like this one for cooking? Little charcuterie fruit bowl?
I wasn't even paying attention, to be honest. I was just waiting to talk.
You are the worst. Okay, this one, listen to this one. Okay, pay attention. This hack is for anyone who hates cutting birthday cake with a knife because it can get messy, and Jeff hates that, right? Just grab some dental floss and go at it. And it looks like this slices the pieces pretty even. What do you think about that?
That would only work on what, like an ice cream cake or something?
Why? It would get stuck in the.
I think most cakes it would just crumble.
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
it?
true. Man, I love a good ice cream cake. I haven't had one in a long time.
I just got one for Anthony's birthday.
Oh, what flavor was the ice cream?
He wanted Snickers.
Oh, that sounds good.
You know how painful that is on my teeth? My teeth are very fragile.
That's true, but frozen Snickers, there's nothing better. All right, here's something to try at your next barbecue. This I'm sure Jeffrey is paying attention to. Take a watermelon, cut off the top, stick a Pringles can inside it, and slide it out, then cut it up and serve.
No.
Whoa.
No.
It's like a loaf of watermelon.
No.
Why?
No. First of all, you got that nasty Pringles can. You got to put it all up in the watermelon. And what's happening to the sides?
Very graphic.
Honestly, you're gonna you gotta stick a Pringles can in your watermelon.
Sounds like a euphemism.
That doesn't even seem right.
Doesn't seem right. Jeff, do you like this idea for your barbecue?
No, you're wasting too much watermelon. You gotta just get in there. Listen, the producers told me we got a lot of time to fill. I'm gonna tell you the best tool that I have in this house. My mom got me this from QVC. I don't even know when. This thing cuts through everything, and I use it in the garden, in the house, for the kids' toys. Get yourself a pair of these scissors. I don't know what they're called, but that's them, and that's the best thing I have in my house.
So you're
You
saying
don't need dental floss to cut a cake, you moron.
So okay, first off, don't get angry. Don't get angry. Don't host angry. But if you
Sorry.
Okay.
Who comes up with these hacks?
Obviously, very hackful people. Can you hold the thing up? Is you're giving us a hack, but you don't even know the name of the scissors?
No, I don't. It's not a promotion. I'm just telling you this thing's the best.
So if you see something,
Kuhn Riken, Kuhn Riken, Rikon.
okay, Kuhn Riken.
I don't know.
Appreciate it, everybody. That's the best hack. And
Hey, good on you, company. They're the best.
way to know the name. I love it. Coming up on DBL, what were you doing at 13? Going to college? Probably not. We're chatting with a 13-year-old whiz kid who just graduated college. Coming up next. Welcome back to DBL. We say it all the time. Say it all the time on the show. When it comes to changing this world, DBL has very, very deep faith in the younger generation. Well, meet 13-year-old Jack Rico. He's a perfect example, and he just graduated college, earning 4 associate degrees, and he did it in just 2 years. Talk about overachiever. Gosh. Earlier, Jeff sat down with Jack and his mom in today's educational DBL Spotlight.
I feel stupid. I'm going to be honest, I feel dumb. 4 degrees, I feel not great about this interview. Jack and Rue, thank you so much for joining DBL. Now, Jack, congratulations. 13 years old and already 4 college degrees. I have no words and I speak for a living. So I'm just going to get right into these questions. Mom, that's one incredible kid you have there. When did you first realize that Jack was different than other kids his age, intellectually?
Yeah, it was right around his 4th birthday. He said he wanted to go see the White House. And so I said, that's kind of a big trip for a 3-year-old. And so joking around, I said, if you can memorize all the presidents, I'll take you. And literally a week later, he came up to me and he said, Mom, I have something to tell you. I already knew all the presidents, but I memorized the vice presidents. Can we still go? So I knew then he was probably already smarter than me.
I'm already blown away, so I have to continue this interview without messing up a word. Let's see if that happens. Jack, I'm going to come to you. What was it like going to school with classmates nearly double your age?
What I really liked is that all the students and faculty were really nice and friendly. They're really welcoming. They treated me like they would any other student, and they didn't make me feel like a little kid in class, you know. So that was really cool.
Wow. Jack, you kept a 4.0 GPA while earning associate's degrees in history, human expression, social behavior, and social science. Why were all those your areas of interest?
Well, at a really early age, I was interested in history. With homeschooling, I was able to learn about a place and then go to that place, so that really brought the learning to life for me. And then when I started taking college courses, I mostly took history courses because that's what I was most comfortable with. I soon had other interests, so I took other classes, and those classes counted for multiple AA degrees.
Jack, I'm going to ask you a personal question. Are you bored talking to me because I just don't stimulate you? I can't even say stimulate you. He just says, nah. All right, Jack. The $1 million question here. I want you to run for president, but what do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm still trying to explore and take in and learn as much as I can, you know. I'm still young. I'm still trying to find something that I love to do, and hopefully I could explore what I want to do.
Jack, I'm going to go into you philosophically here, okay? We're in a tough time in America. Give us some positive news for the future. What do you think America's headed for?
If we just keep going, you know, we're going to do great. We'll get back to normal. Tell the kids, stay working in school. Just stay there and keep working hard.
Any plans in there to be a scientist, maybe come up with the cure to this disease, this virus going around?
I don't think so.
Honest and smart. Jack and Rue, such a pleasure to talk with you. You guys are going to change the world, buddy, whatever you do. So keep up the great work. We appreciate it.
Thank you
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be right back, everybody.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
This is a
So there's an unemployment fraud crime ring hitting at least 7 states. Yours could be next, and we want to warn you. So the Wyoming Department of Workforce Services is the latest target. Several people who filed for unemployment claims in the state later received fake unemployment applications in the mail. So people who mistakenly filled them out then fell victim to identity theft. If you're filing unemployment claims, keep these tips in mind. First, do not pay to file. There is 0 fee to file a claim. Second, do not respond to demands to verify your identity after 24 hours to process your claim. And finally, don't respond to online surveys offering payment for completion. It's likely just a phishing attempt to steal your info. To protect yourself from fraud, call LifeLock at 1-800-495-8730. Good to know, and please spread the word. Eric and I wanted to get to you real quick, Jeff. How was it interviewing that? Oh, we don't have time for our question. I thought we had all these time. Okay, well, good talking to you. It was lovely seeing you, Jeff. DBL is new every day. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. What?